Olivia sat on the porch of their cozy suburban home, sipping her morning coffee while the kids played in the yard. The sunlight danced through the leaves of the towering oak tree, casting a warm glow on the scene. Life was good for Olivia, who had built a content life with her boyfriend, Jake, and their 2 children, Emily and Ethan. As a family, they were the epitome of happiness, sharing laughter, love, and the occasional chaos that came with parenting. Jake, a charming man with a rugged allure, had effortlessly become a father figure to Emily and Ethan. Their home was filled with the comforting sounds of children's laughter, the aroma of home-cooked meals, and the joy that comes with a family bound by love. Olivia reflected on how she and Jake had overcome the odds to be together. Their relationship had blossomed through the digital realm. An unexpected connection formed through shared interests in online forums. Olivia, a young mother navigating the challenges of raising kids alone, had found solace in the virtual companionship Jake offered. Their relationship had its fair share of hurdles. Olivia, a few years Jake's senior, had initially been wary of delving into a romance with someone she had only known online. Yet despite the skepticism of friends and family, love had conquered the digital divide, and Jake became an integral part of their lives. The story of Olivia and Jake was one of resilience and unconventional love, a narrative that defied societal norms and expectations. They faced the challenges of blending their families, navigating the complexities of co-parenting, and proving that love could flourish even in the most unexpected places. As Olivia watched her children playing in the backyard, a sense of gratitude washed over her. She had found a partner who embraced her and her children, providing a sense of stability and love that she had never thought possible. Little did she know that this picturesque scene was about to shatter, plunging her into a world of mystery, suspense, and unexpected revelations. The peaceful serenity of Olivia's life shattered one evening when the phone rang ominously. She glanced at the caller ID, expecting it to be Jake. Instead, an unknown number flashed on the screen, and a sense of foreboding crept over her. As Olivia answered the call, a distorted voice spoke with an eerie calmness. The words sent a chill down her spine. Jake had been abducted, and the anonymous caller demanded a hefty ransom for his release. A panic seized Olivia, her heart pounding as she struggled to comprehend the gravity of the situation. Tears welled up in her eyes as the voice on the other end outlined the details of the exchange. Olivia's mind raced with a mix of fear and confusion. She felt a surge of disbelief. This couldn't be happening to her, to them. She clung to the hope that it was a cruel joke or a misunderstanding. Despite the turmoil within her, Olivia managed to compose herself. With trembling hands, she hung up the phone, her mind now grappling with a choice that would shape the course of their lives: deliver the ransom money at a designated location and await further communication. The rational part of Olivia's mind warned her about the dangers of complying with a kidnapper's demands. Paranoia set in as she questioned the legitimacy of the situation. Was Jake really in danger, or was this an elaborate scheme? Yet, the maternal instinct within her, the love that bound her to Jake, overpowered the doubts. She couldn't fathom the thought of losing him. Determination set in as Olivia resolved to do whatever it took to bring Jake back to their family. With a heavy heart, Olivia gathered the ransom money, leaving her home in the dead of night to follow the mysterious instructions. Each step felt like a descent into an abyss of uncertainty, the weight of the situation pressing on her shoulders. As she reached the designated location, a shadowy figure emerged from the darkness, further plunging Olivia into a web of suspense and fear. Little did she know that this was only the beginning of a harrowing journey filled with unexpected twists and turns. The exchange took place in the desolate parking lot of an abandoned warehouse. Olivia stood alone in the dimly lit space, clutching the bag of money tightly. Anxiety gripped her, amplifying the ominous silence that surrounded. Time crawled as she waited, each second echoing with the uncertainty of what lay ahead. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the shadows. Olivia's heart raced, but relief washed over her when she recognized the elderly face of Richard, their next-door neighbor. His appearance, however, was a stark contrast to the cheerful old man who exchanged pleasantries over the backyard fence. "Olivia, dear, is that you?" Richard's voice quivered, revealing a vulnerability that caught her off guard. His eyes, usually twinkling with kindness, now held a shadow of concern. With a cautious nod, Olivia confirmed her identity. Richard, with a solemn expression, motioned for her to follow him. As they walked through the dimly lit maze of alleyways, Olivia's mind raced with questions. Why was Richard involved? Was he a part of this sinister plot? To her surprise, Richard led her to a secluded spot where the bag of money was placed next to an old crate. "Leave it here, dear," he whispered, his eyes darting around, as if expecting someone to appear at any moment. And confused and anxious, Olivia hesitated but eventually complied. Richard's demeanor was mysterious, leaving her torn between trust and suspicion. As she turned to leave, he spoke in a hushed tone. "Your family needs help. I'm doing what I can." The days passed, and Olivia anxiously awaited updates on Jake's situation. The ransom exchange seemed to have concluded without incident, but the mystery deepened as she noticed subtle signs of Richard's involvement. Groceries mysteriously appeared on her doorstep, and toys for Emily and Ethan materialized as if by magic. And with each act of kindness, Olivia's gratitude clashed with an unsettling feeling of being watched. The line between ally and antagonist blurred, and she found herself entangled in a web of secrecy. As the tension escalated, Olivia struggled to decipher Richard's motives. Uncertain of whether he was a savior or a puppet master orchestrating a sinister game, little did she know the revelations that awaited her would reshape the narrative of her life, unraveling a web of connections and secrets that would challenge everything she thought she knew about her family and the people around her. As the days wore on, Olivia found herself unable to shake the unsettling feeling that she was caught in a tangled web of mystery and deceit. Richard's acts of kindness continued, each gesture leaving her torn between gratitude and suspicion. The groceries, the toys for the kids, all seemingly harmless yet laced with an enigmatic purpose. Unable to contain her curiosity, Olivia decided to confront Richard. She invited him over for coffee, feigning casual conversation until the right moment to broach the subject presented itself. Richard, ever the affable neighbor, accepted the invitation with a twinkle in his eye. Seated in Olivia's kitchen, The aroma of freshly brewed coffee hung in the air as they engaged in small talk. Olivia's mind, however, raced with questions, and she could no longer mask her growing unease. With a deep breath, she finally summoned the courage to address the elephant in the room. "Richard, I appreciate everything you've done for us, but there's something I need to know. Why are you involved in all of this?" Olivia's eyes bore into his, seeking answers hidden beneath the wrinkles of his weathered face. Richard's gaze softened, and a sigh escaped his lips. With a hesitant resolve, he began to unravel a story that intertwined with Olivia's life in ways she could never have anticipated. As he spoke, the threads of secrecy began to unravel, revealing a tapestry of unexpected connections. He divulged a tale of a past that connected him to Jake, a past filled with deception and shared secrets. The truth, as Richard revealed, was more intricate than Olivia could have imagined. Jake, or rather Jonathan Thompson, was not the person he claimed. As Richard continued, Olivia discovered that Jake's abduction was not a random act of violence, but a calculated move. Jonathan had orchestrated his own kidnapping, manipulating Olivia into participating in an elaborate scheme. The purpose behind it remained unclear, but the revelation shook Olivia to her core. Her confusion and anger welled up within her as she grappled with the betrayal. The man she thought she knew, the person she had built a life with, was a stranger with hidden motives. The comfortable world she had painstakingly constructed was now crumbling around her. The confrontation with Richard left Olivia with a myriad of emotions, chief among them a burning desire to uncover the truth behind Jonathan. With newfound determination, she delved into the mysterious past that connected her to a man who was not only a stranger, but also a master of deception. The path ahead was uncertain, but Olivia was unwilling to remain a pawn in someone else's game. The search for answers had just begun, and with each revelation, the shadows of deception grew darker, casting doubt on the foundations of her once content life. As Olivia delved deeper into the labyrinth of lies surrounding Jake, now known as Jonathan Thompson, she unearthed a trail of evidence that pointed to a life hidden beneath layers of deceit. Clues led her through the digital footprints of their online connection, revealing a complex web of false identities and carefully crafted personas. Late nights were spent scouring through messages, emails, and online forums where Jonathan had once spun tales of a life that mirrored her own desires. It became painfully clear that their love story had been a carefully orchestrated illusion, a narrative written by Jonathan to captivate and control. The revelation of Jonathan's true identity left Olivia grappling with a whirlwind of emotions: betrayal, anger, and an overwhelming sense of loss. The man she had built a life with, the father figure to Emily and Ethan, was a stranger with a dark past. The very foundations of her reality crumbled, and Olivia faced the daunting task of rebuilding her shattered life. Confronting Jonathan became an inevitable necessity. The air in their home grew thick with tension as Olivia faced the man who had manipulated her heart and her family. The confrontation was charged with emotions, anger. "You were supposed to be the one person I could trust." Olivia's voice quivered with a mix of fury and despair. "Why did you do this? What did you want from us?" Jonathan, cornered and exposed, struggled to maintain the facade that had defined their relationship. His explanations were a labyrinth of half-truths and evasions, leaving Olivia with more questions than answers. The truth, it seemed, was an elusive shadow that danced just out of reach. As the confrontation reached its climax, a knock on the door interrupted the tumultuous exchange. Olivia, her emotions raw and exposed, opened the door to find her neighbors standing there, a community that had rallied around her in the face of adversity. Unbeknownst to Olivia, Richard had shared the shocking truth with those closest to her. Their support was unwavering, and as the community enveloped her with understanding and compassion, Olivia began to realize the strength found in unexpected places. The revelation not only shattered the illusions of her past, but also paved the way for a new beginning. Olivia, guided by the resilience of her spirit and the support of her community, decided to cut ties with John. The road ahead was uncertain, but surrounded by genuine relationships. Olivia began the journey of rebuilding her life for the sake of her children and herself. The chapter concluded with Olivia standing at the threshold of a new chapter, leaving behind the deceitful past and embracing the genuine connections that had emerged from the wreckage of her once content life. The journey, however, was far from over, and Olivia's path forward would be defined by the strengths she discovered within herself and the bonds that proved unbreakable in the face of betrayal. The days following the confrontation with Jonathan were a haze for Olivia. The wounds of betrayal ran deep, and the process of rebuilding her life seemed like an insurmountable mountain to climb. Yet, surrounded by the unwavering support of her community, Olivia found the strength to take the first steps toward healing. The whispers of the neighborhood echoed with a mix of sympathy and anger, and Olivia became the center of attention. It was a double-edged sword. The scrutiny weighed heavily on her, but it also served as a testament to the solidarity of those who stood by her side. Embracing the unknown, Olivia began the difficult journey of severing ties with Jonathan. Legal proceedings unfolded as the truth about his past and the orchestrated kidnapping came to light. The process was painful, each legal document a reminder of the shattered dreams and false promises. Yet, amidst the chaos, a silver lining emerged. Olivia's bond with her children, Emily and Ethan, strengthened. The trio navigated the storm together, finding solace in the love that had always been the true foundation of their family. The support of friends and neighbors became a lifeline, proving that genuine connections could withstand even the most turbulent of betrayals. As the legal proceedings concluded, Olivia made the courageous decision to sell the house she had shared with Jonathan. The memories embedded in its walls were tainted, and a fresh start was necessary. And with the help of her community, Olivia found a new home that symbolized the beginning of a chapter untainted by deception. The community, united by the trials Olivia had faced, rallied to support her fresh start. Moving Day was a testament to the strength found in adversity. Neighbors pitched in to help pack, offering not just physical assistance, but also emotional support. The once content life Olivia thought she had lost was being rebuilt in a different form, shaped by authenticity and the resilience of the human spirit. As Olivia settled into her new home, she couldn't help but feel a profound sense of gratitude. The scars of betrayal would forever mark her past, but they served as a reminder of the strength she discovered within herself and the bonds that had endured. The story concluded with Olivia standing on the threshold of an uncertain future. The shadows of deceit had dissipated, and the path ahead was illuminated by the genuine connections she had forged. The once content life, now reshaped by resilience and community, offered a promise of redemption and a chance for Olivia to redefine her own narrative. The final chapter had closed, but the echoes of Olivia's journey resonated, a testament to the power of overcoming adversity and embracing. Time passed, and Olivia's life continued to evolve in ways she had never anticipated. The wounds healed, leaving behind scars that told a story of survival and resilience. The community that had rallied around her remained a steadfast support system, a testament to the enduring strength found in unity. Olivia, now empowered by her experiences, took on new challenges. She became an advocate for those who had faced similar betrayals, sharing her story as a beacon of hope for those navigating the murky waters of deceit. Her journey became an inspiration for others, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, the human spirit could triumph. Emily and Ethan flourished in the nurturing environment of their new community. The scars of their unconventional past were overshadowed by the love and stability that surrounded them. The once shattered family emerged stronger, their bond unbreakable. As for Jonathan, the echoes of his deception lingered in the shadows. The legal consequences of his actions served as a cautionary tale, a reminder that deceit could only mask the truth for so. His attempt to orchestrate a twisted game had not only failed, but had also unraveled the carefully woven threads of his own life. The epilogue concluded with Olivia standing on the porch of her new home, watching the sun dip below the horizon. The sky painted hues of orange and pink, mirroring the tapestry of her life, a journey of love, betrayal, and redemption. The once content life may have been shattered, but from its fragments emerged a mosaic of strength and authenticity. The story of Olivia's resilience became a whispered legend in the community, a narrative that transcended the boundaries of deceit and embraced the indomitable spirit of the human heart. The echoes of her journey lingered in the air, a reminder that even in the face of betrayal, one could forge a path toward a brighter, more authentic future. And so, the tapestry of Olivia's life continued to weave itself, each thread a testament to the power of resilience, the strength found in genuine connections, and the unwavering spirit of those who dared to embrace